Yes, so guys, it is Wild here, and today, as you guys can tell from the title and thumbnail, we are going to be talking about CS2 subtick. Now, I've been doing quite a few more of these, like CS news and update videos recently, so if you do enjoy them, please let me know by leaving a like on the video, as it really does support the channel and just lets me know that you like these videos. Also, if you want me to speak about any specific topics, leave them in the comments below as well, and if you're not already, make sure you're subbed with post notifications on, as we are on the road to 19,000 subscribers. Yeah, over the past few weeks, we have actually been getting quite a few subs, so yeah, we still got a bit of a way to go yet, but every sub counts. And of course, just like in every video recently, I just gotta say a big thank you to the sponsor of this video and mention that if you are in the market for some new skins, that's where today's video sponsor comes in handy, which is Skins Monkey, the safe, automated, easy to use CS2 trading site that gives you an insane 35% deposit bonus for every cash deposit when using code WILD. Also, by using the code, you can claim up to a $5 free bonus on your first $100 trade. No deposit needed. It's definitely worth trading at least $100 on that first trade just to make sure you're making the most of it. And don't worry, there are a ton of deposit methods, so it's super easy to load up. And using the filters, you can find some skins that are just right for you and trade away any of your old skins that you're bored of. And in case you have any issues, they also offer 24/7 live chat support. So what are you waiting for? If you want to grab yourself some fresh new skins for 2025 from their crazy amount of skins up for grabs, make sure to go and check them out. But yeah, let's get back to the video. So yeah, guys, when CSGO was out, of course, there were a ton of issues with the game, and for years and years and years, we were begging for CS2. I definitely was one of those people. I could not wait. When games such as Valorant released, I remember being even more excited because it was kind of a bit of a kick up the arse for Valve, you know, just basically Riot coming in and saying, yo, yeah, if you're not going to make a new game that's a bit more modern and up to date, then we will. Of course, Valve had already been working on CS2, but yeah, it just kind of pushed them along with it all, and when we got the announcement for CS2, I was over the moon. CSGO smokes, you know, they looked like this, whereas CS2 smokes, they looked like this. A massive improvement on CS2. The lighting and just visuals of the game look so much nicer on CS2 compared to CSGO. However, I will say for skins which are either white or black, they look a bit more washed now, and some knives, cough cough, the marble fades, I think have been downgraded a bit. Like, this is a Fire and Ice on CSGO, and this is the Fire and Ice on CS2. You know, so my point is, there are good things about CS2, and there are also bad things. Now, one thing that we were all expecting in CS2, and maybe this was because of Valorant, was that for CS2, we'd actually match Valorant and have 128 tick servers. This is, of course, because back on CSGO, if you played FACEIT at all, you'll know that 128 tick servers were the standard over there on FACEIT, whereas on matchmaking, or competitive as it was called, or wingman, or just any regular CS stuff, you had 64 tick servers. But yeah, the technology was there for 128 tick servers, but obviously that's twice as much information for a server to be taken in, which obviously costs more money and it's just a bit more taxing. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's Valve. They make a shed load of money off of CS, so I think myself and many people in the community expected the 128 tick to become standard, just like it is on Valorant. However, when CS2 released, we got a video talking about this. So yeah, this was the video we got.
Counter-Strike, the game only evaluated moving and shooting in discrete time intervals, or ticks.
Yep.
And time between those ticks didn't exist.
I mean, guys, it even shows here on the video, 128 tick.
For the most part, the experience was seamless. But sometimes those milliseconds between click and tick could be the difference between landing or missing your shot.
Oh, this is a very good point, guys.
Counter-Strike 2, we're introducing sub-tick updates. Now the tick rate no longer matters for moving and shooting, so the server will know the exact moment you fired your shot, jumped your jump, or peeked your peek.
Okay, so yeah,
the server will calculate your precise actions between ticks.
This kind of makes sense.
What you see is what you get.
What you see is what you get. And yeah, in theory, if we actually got that, then it would be amazing. But more and more clips recently have been arising, kind of showing off how that's not at all what's happening with subtick. So here's a tweet from CS2 News. One thing that definitely could be the case with this clip is that the other person's like cheating somehow, which would explain the shot not hitting, but yeah, just watch this, guys. So he's looking top mid. Wait for it. Oh. And yes! Somehow... What? Yeah, somehow that shot misses. And I mean, guys, if you slow the clip down, it's pretty obvious, like, that shot should hit, and like we've got the red text showing up. There's no reason why this misses. There was also this tweet from another Counter-Strike News Twitter profile. I actually saw this in the group chat like a week ago or something like that. And yeah, this is a clip of Simple playing. So like, guys, it's Simple. You know what I mean? He's pretty good at CS. And yeah, I'll just let the clip play.
What's that mid? Two more mid.
Okay, nice, nice. He's got one of them. And...
Что это было? Что это было? Что...
I mean, yeah, guys, translate what he's saying. I have no clue what he is saying,
Подождите.
but you literally see the guy take a bullet in the face and die, and then bro's just crouching. Like, bro has a second life or something. Like, I don't know what is going on. Now, there recently was this damage prediction setting added into the game. So, yeah, you could turn this on, and basically what would happen is it would show a headshot effect or a body shot effect or a kill ragdoll the second that you shoot. But obviously, because of latency on servers and stuff like that, like, it's not going to be happening that exact second. So I do believe that is what's happening in this clip, but yeah, it's not a good look for CS, and the whole idea behind subtick and like there shouldn't need to be this thing. It should just, you know, be nice and crisp. Like, if you shoot someone in the head, they die in the game. Like, it's pretty simple. I mean, this isn't necessarily subtick related, but I was also sent this tweet from Osni, and the actual clip comes from Development No 868. And yeah, if we have a look at the clip real quick, just look at this, guys. So the bomb's been tapped. He swings out.
What?
And is shooting while moving. And somehow, like, it's almost instant, guys. It's bing bing. Like, this almost looks like a cheat. I don't think it is. I think it's just the moving inaccuracy. But this is another problem with CS2 where, yeah, we've just had issues with moving and shooting. Like, bro, I would be losing it as well if I saw this clip live. But yeah, the point I'm making is this whole subtick idea that Counter-Strike wanted to implement. Like, in theory, it made sense and sounded like a great thing. But in reality, I would just rather have 128 tick servers like we had on Face It. There was a 3Clicks video talking about how a lot of people can't tell the difference, but at the same time, I wish that testing was done with people who have just played the game for literally thousands and thousands and thousands of hours, not just, you know, a fair spread, because I feel like if you have someone who's played a game for like 200 hours, they're not necessarily going to be able to feel the difference. It's a bit like using a higher refresh rate monitor. I know people who play console, they've played on my setup, for example, and tried a higher refresh rate, and they're like, oh, I don't feel a difference at all. Whereas with myself, if my monitor, for whatever reason, switches back to 60 Hertz, I pretty much instantly know. So I feel like it just depends on how much you've played. So yeah, my point is that old testing on CSGO, when it came to 64 versus 128 tick servers, I just don't know if it was the best kind of testing. And yeah, personally, like, you could say it's placebo, but I much preferred playing on Face It 128 tick servers. And what's crazy is, guys, CS2 launched with 128 tick servers on Face It, and Valve literally forced Face It, or just forced the game in general, to only run on 64 tick sub-tick servers. Because that's another thing, guys. Sub-tick is still 64 tick. Maybe if they implemented 128 tick and mixed that with sub-tick, maybe that would be good. But yeah, having it on 64 tick just clearly isn't it. I also really quickly wanted to add this in. I mean, this has nothing to do with subtick, but this was something tweeted out earlier from Austin saying, streamers / CS2 people, there's a new exploit going around that pulls your IP through Steam or something. I'm not exactly sure. Counter-Strike is hopefully aware by now. Just want to make everyone aware. So yeah, basically make sure your party is off so people can't join, and game details are private. So yeah, close your party, switch your game details to private just so people can't join you, because otherwise, yeah, if someone does want to like mess with you, they technically can. But yeah, guys, I just thought I'd mention that at the end of the video. I'm not going to make a whole video like talking about that. Like, it's just a problem. Hopefully it gets fixed soon. If it does, I could leave a comment, or if you guys want to leave a comment, that would be great. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think about subtick and 64 tick versus 128 tick. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But yeah, in my opinion, I wish we had 128 tick and subtick. Maybe at least we could try that. You know, even if regular CS was 128 tick subtick and Face It was just 128 tick, you could then compare those, and maybe regular CS would feel better and Face It would actually use subtick as well. But yeah, either way, that's not the case at the moment. I wish it was, but yeah, that's pretty much everything, guys. So I'll see you in the next one.